Alright, what's going on YouTube? Hopefully my phone picks up audio alright. But here is my new project, Civic. Long story short, I had to get rid of my old one to buy a house, got into the house, and now I have this one. And I decided to make a video about the first two or couple of mods that I did, which was the Skunk2 racing shocks and the Eibach Pro Kit springs with SPC rear camber arms and front camber bolts. I was on H&R springs on my previous Civic, and I decided to go with this route instead of a coilover, simply because cost and ride quality. I didn't want the harsh ride of a coilover, and I didn't want to, fuck around with the adjustment and all that stuff, because height isn't really an issue for me. It was more so just about closing the wheel gap and getting a better performance out of the handling of the vehicle. In the rear, I have 1.5 degree of camber on stock wheels and stock tires. It's tucked. I know when you full lock coilovers, the wheels tuck real good, but it's a really nice fit for what it's worth. In the future, I do plan on doing the 17x9 plus 45 RPF ones with a 245 tire. So I got to get my fenders not pulled, but probably rolled, and then dial in the camber a little more, probably 2 degrees in the back and 1.5 degrees front, because in the front right now I think I have 0.5 degree, or no, actually it's 0.8, 0.7, so maybe 1.5, or bump it up 0.5 degree. I have the wheel turned because I was leaving my driveway, and I was like, well, shit, it's a good time to make a video. So far I've got the JDM emblems up front. I did some lighting adjustments, put in yellow fogs, yellow daytime running lights. I tried out LED low beams, but I just went up going with HIDs, properly adjusted them down a little bit so that they don't blind everybody. I don't drive a lot at night. It's mostly morning driving, and I have a bunch of street lights, so vision isn't a total issue right now. But yeah, this is how the car sits. Let me get you a close-up of it is a finger gap. Can't really see because I got my glasses on, but finger gap in the front, coming to the back. Finger gap in the back. Some people argue it's a 2-finger, but they have skinny fingers. JDM emblem in the back here, and then another little pro tip I wanted to give you guys. I'll just put it in the description. Don't mind all this junk. Was this subwoofer I have installed. It's just a free one I got from my buddy's girlfriend. She was getting rid of her old car and just had it, and I was like, oh, what the hell, I'll take it. But to hook up a subwoofer to your 2015 SI, I might clip this into another video, but I'll just include it in this one too, is I spliced into the rear speakers using speaker wire, on both sides, not the sub. I didn't plug into the sub. You can plug into this or splice into the sub, but I didn't. I did use a line out converter, and I just hit all that behind the seat to kind of tucked it in, got the seat up, cables ran, and I used sheets of Velcro, believe it or not, adhesive Velcro sheets, to keep this bad boy down from moving, and it is stuck on there like glue. If you need more information about how to hook up the sub, leave a comment and I'll get back to you on it. Other than that, my wife got me all these parts, by the way. Love you, Amy. But she also got me a Hasport top mount, because I don't really have a need for the bottom mount yet. I'll go open the car and show you it. I don't really have a need for a top mount. While we're in here, I also did the CMC adjustment on the clutch pedal. I'd recommend that to anybody. this bad boy up. Stock engine bay, nothing done to it, no painting, just the wires ran. But there is your Hasport 62A motor mount. It was a bitch to get in there, trust me. Bolts, I think, are torqued down to spec. I couldn't tell you if they are or not, but there's no crazy engine vibration, so that's a plus. It does totally, just the top mount in the 62, it does a car more justice than people give it. Shifting is much more solid. Wheel hop kind of eliminated, and the car doesn't vibrate super bad. Once it's warmed up, it doesn't vibrate at all, hardly. But I do plan on pairing that with the 70A rear mount, because you need a 70A rear mount to upgrade the downpipe at any means, so that you don't knock the steering rack. The catback is stock. I don't plan on actually doing anything to that. My previous SI had the N1. It was fun, it was nice, but highway driving, it is an absolute bitch. It vibrates the vibrates the inside, back seats really bad. Yes, I did install it correctly. And it drones like no other. But these are just a few mods I did to the car. Mainly I want to make this video showing, you know, what the drop is like on a Skunk2 shock with a Eibach Pro kit. Getting level with the car here, it looks pretty good. Coming soon is a Bayside R, the black front lip everybody puts on this car. I want to put that on it with a front splitter. I think it'd give it a nice mean look. I might do some fab work on it, because I actually want the splitter to divert air into the wheel well. So I might have to do some cutting of the bumper and fender liner and whatnot, because I got plans to autocross this vehicle. I don't want to do a big brake kit. I just want to do different pads and steel lines and whatnot. You know, I'm pretty sure these brakes you upgrade the brakes a little bit, use your hardware, but change out some things, you're pretty good. But that's a short little overview of my current status, current whip. If you got any questions about the subwoofer, any questions about the lowered suspension I'm on, leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as I see it on my phone or something. And that's it, guys. So, like I said, more projects coming the way, more mods to come. Just waiting for the tax return from Uncle Sam. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.